Welcome to another Simply Diagnostics video from bright and sunny Cheshire. It's Sunday morning on the 2nd of January 2022, currently 11:35 AM over here in the UK, and I just thought I'd go live and see who's about, see who's doing whatever or not doing. Wait for a few people to get in. Just made myself a brew. I've literally just come down into the workshop. Morning Zach, how are you mate? You alright pal? DJ, how are you mate? Who's that? Utmost Solutions. Hey up, how are we? Morning Martin. AJ, how are you mate? Luke's in, everybody's in. Happy New Year to everybody. I realise I've dropped a slight clanker, I've not got my mug. Hey up Luke, how are you mate? Let's just move that camera around a little bit. Then I'm looking at you instead of the big screen. While I'm looking at it. Hey up Kev, Martin, John, how are you? Happy New Year, Joseph, Ronnie. Everybody's coming in now. Zach's arranging stuff in his van, is he? You can tell I've probably got a little bit of a cold, but yeah. Apart from that, we're all right. I just thought I'd come down to the hub and just have a bit of a sit and a chill and a chat to everybody, see how we all are, get away from the madness that is New Year. Hey up Jason, how are you mate? You alright? So we got a lot of tidying up to do and stuff like that. We got normally Sunday I come down, do all my update all my machines and stuff like that. I forgot to say, can everybody hear and see me okay? Is the audio and visual video okay? Logo in the background, yeah, it is Luke, yeah. The floor's looking nice and clean. Could do with a bit of, I want some, actually, if any of you know, thanks Joseph, thanks AJ. If anybody knows, I want some good quality floor cleaner, obviously non-abrasive, something, I don't know, like the G101 or something like that, just to clean the floor, keep it, you know, it doesn't get that oily, but there are a few marks appearing on it now in places that I'd like to keep it a little bit cleaner. Yeah. Normally I'd have the camera facing the other way, but I thought I'd try something different this morning. Oh, Gaines. Yeah, I thought I'd try something a little bit different. So I've got the big screen directly behind you with the chat on it in big letters, so I can actually see it. So it might be a little bit of a delay. Brilliant. What's yeah. Cigarette sparked up. If I can find me, I don't know where to put my cigarettes. Don't know where to put my cigarettes. Wife's a good floor cleaner. I haven't got one of them, mate. I got fed up of buying other people's houses, so I haven't got one. Oh, in my pocket. That's why I can't find them. Flash. Yeah. What do I use at the minute? What do I use at the minute? This stuff. Morning shave. Yeah, I use this stuff at the minute. This Sif floor cleaner. You know, it seems to do all right, but I'd just like something just a little bit stronger. That's not going to affect the plastic tiles. Hey up Darren, how are you? You all right, mate? Still got to get some heating in this place as well. Yeah, so I thought I'd just bounce down into the hub, do all my updating and stuff like that. And it's nice and quiet. There's nothing going on. So I thought, I know, we'll just throw a live stream up. We're gonna do a technical live stream tomorrow for members of SimplyDiag.net. I've got an Audi A3 outside, so that's bank holiday Monday. I thought we'll do something for those of you that haven't got anything to do on a bank holiday. So we're going to do a little bit of a technical live stream tomorrow with an Audi A3. The link will be in SimplyDiag.net. I'll put the link up in there. Just a bit of easy stuff. So it's a misfire case study, and we're going to run through it, a bit of process, a few very basic tests, and see if we can't diagnose that car. So that'll be a live stream tomorrow, technical live stream tomorrow, for members of SimplyDiag.net. The link will be put up in the portal. So you can see it's all looking quite nice. We're sort of getting back. I'll just pan you around, then you can see we're sort of getting back to normal now. Everything's starting to look a little bit smarter, back to normal. So you know, it is pretty tidy now. So that's what I'm looking at, that there. So yeah, it's starting to get back to normal. Jason says, can we talk shop? Going to get a new diagnostic machine in the new year. Top Don. Which Top Don would you recommend? It all depends what you want it for, mate. The big one, the Phoenix Pro, is pretty good. Some of the online functions there are really good time savers. Programming like BMW steering racks, Mercedes windows and all that, bit of SCN coding and that. The Phoenix Pro, the hardware is absolutely bulletproof. It's you know, the battery life's beyond belief. Touchscreen's fantastic. It will take a fall in a workshop. It'll take a beating. They'll get wet. Phoenix Pro really, right, for the money. And I think Diagnostic Connections are offering a deal at the minute. 3 years updates, I think. I think there is also a discount for SimplyDiag.net members as well. But any of them, I like all three. We've got down here. We've got the Phoenix Lite, Phoenix Plus, and the Phoenix Pro there. Use all three of them on a regular basis. We've got virtually every aftermarket tool here, mate. Our partners just come and put them in for the members to come and have a play. So before you buy out, just book a free ride along day, mate. Go onto the portal, the link's there. Just book a free ride along day. Come down and actually physically have a go with the tools before you decide to spend your money. Obviously, we don't get anything from it. There's no commission or anything like that. Just come, book a day, bring a broken car down and play with everything. We've got them all there, all the Top Dons, the Hella, Opus, Autologic. We've got the Icon from Autocom. We've got Bosch KTS, Hotel. Yeah, come down, have a look, mate. Yeah. But if it was going for one out of the three Top Dons, I would go for the top of the range. I'd go for the Pro, mate. You don't have to jailbreak it. You can put your own apps on it and stuff like that. It'll cast to a big telly. If you want to look at it in the workshop, it'll cast to a big telly. Wiring diagrams and everything work fine on it. So web pages. Kind of gutted, really. I normally watch on Saturday night. I normally sit in on a Saturday night and have a chill night, and I watch Andy Mechanic. I watch Andy's YouTube channel, his live stream, and I forgot it was Saturday. with it, with it being New Year's Day. I forgot it was Saturday and I missed his live stream last night. So Andy, if you're watching this, apologies, mate. And here we go with the spam comments already. Here we go. There we go, that's him gone. Yeah, a lot of people are suffering now. Anybody that live streams, we're getting a lot of them spam comments now. So, anybody got any news? Anything? Anybody had anything good happen over Christmas and New Year? Anything you want to talk about? Because I literally haven't got. I've no list of talking points. I just thought I'd turn the camera on and see where we went. Oh, Pedro, how are you, mate? How's the family? Happy New Year. Morning, Sean. Might as well start turning stuff on while we're talking. Might as well start turning stuff on while we're talking. Like I say, Sunday morning's normally my update day, where I get everything turned on and updated. What portable scope? Great question, Joseph. There's literally there's loads and loads of scopes out there, mate. You can't, to be honest, you can't beat Snap-on. Go on, Nate. How are you, mate? Yeah, you can't really beat the Snap-on for portable scopes. Even the old stuff now. I've got. Hey, Rob, how are you, mate? Happy New Year. Yeah, even the Snap-on stuff. I've got about half a dozen verdicts over there behind that hellerboard in there, second hand. That we're just getting rid for pennies off for SimplyDiag.net members. The old verdicts will work well. The advantages. Veris, I mean, I loved my Veris. I've just sold my Veris because I have no need for a portable scope anymore. So I've just sold my Veris. But anything really, any of the Snap-on range, really good. Get them really cheap now. Like I say, you can get a verdict now for a couple of £100, something like that. Stephen, Happy New Year, mate, all the way over in Australia. Hope you're all right, mate. Hope we had a good New Year. Hey, Henry, I'm starting to look really old. This is me. You must, every year, winter, I grow my hair. Every winter. And every winter I seem to be getting more and more grey hairs. A bit of a silver fox. Rob, it's unlimited, mate. It's unlimited. We put the dates up. It's first come, first served. There's no limit on it, mate. Two training. There'll be 2 training days a month, plus a members' day at the weekend, about between every 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. Well, I mean, we don't offer a massive amount of training. It's all at a fundamental level. It's all at a 101 level, but it's unlimited. Although how many times you'd want to sit there and watch me go through me 101, I'm not quite sure. Although it's not, it's not death by PowerPoint. It's very much hands-on. Great, Darren. Great question. Should mechanics and techs be registered? That came from, I think Kevin Hardy put that post up as a brilliant post. So here's my penny's worth. For the last, I don't know, for the last 20 years, I've been a very, very strong advocate for technician licensing, to try and get the trash out of the trade. There's absolutely nothing, no mandate from government to do that. But what there is now with technology that's come along, ADAS systems and the new IIRC, EVs and all that, which are covered by Electricity at Work Act. The IMI have put together this TechSafe branding, if you like, which shows that you're actually currently competent in safety related systems. It's a very, very good first step. Although it's not mandated, and I don't think it will become law, it's a very, very good first step. Registered, yeah, I mean a professional register, the IMI professional register's there for everybody to see. I think it really, really does need to be more widely publicised. If anybody's got a relevant IMI qualification, they should be able to say, look, I've actually got a professional qualification. It's not something like one of these code programs where you join in for the superbgarage.com, that's based on chemical sales and stuff like that, or something that's not audited that doesn't come round. But I think the IMI professional register is a very, very good good resource that's not publicised enough. That actually shows there that that you are a professional, you are currently competent, and I think what we should be doing is pushing for people to say, look, I'm professionally registered, here's my qualifications. Is the garage or technician that's working on your car equally qualified? If not, ask them why. See, the whole price thing, that's another big thing. It's like, would you go, it's like if you've got two doctors, yeah, one doctor's got no qualifications but he's been practicing medicine for 20 years, or you've got another doctor that's been practicing medicine for 20 years and has got professional qualifications, he's held accountable to a code of conduct and a certain level of standards. Which one are you going to go for? You're not going to trust, you're not going to ask this guy that's got no qualifications to take your appendix out, but the other guy would. So probably a happy New Year quick fix. Happy New Year, James. Happy New Year, Johnny. So for me, I think we should be pushing the professional register and telling everybody about it. I don't want to get on my soapbox here, but there's an awful lot of technicians out there, globally, never mind just the UK. There's a lot of technicians out there that don't know that things like SimplyDiag exist, that don't know that there are places you can go to get training. They don't know what they don't know, to quote James Dillon. I think that really, in the first instance, what we should be doing with those technicians is trying to show them the way. I think we should be showing them the way that there is this training available. And then if they don't, if they don't get on that journey, then we not necessarily out them in public or anything like that, but we make the public aware that there are better options where cost doesn't come into it. I don't compete on price. I'm dearer than everybody else in my hometown. I'm more expensive than the main dealers, but the difference is I can do the same job with the same dealer equipment and the dealer information, and they don't have to wait 7 weeks to get in. So that's the way I try and sell that. And price actually acts as a very good filter for those customers that you don't want. The ones that want to make their problems your problems. Stephen, we have a thing over here called FGas, and everybody that's working on air conditioning systems should have an FGas for refrigerant handling. Unfortunately, it's completely unenforced. The parts people and the suppliers don't care who they're selling to. So in theory, yes, we should, but in practice, no. Any man and his dog can buy refrigerant and do it without the FGas. But yes, there is a system in place, but yes, it is 200% ineffective, and nobody whatsoever questions it. Which is another, that also goes on to the licensing thing. If they don't police the FGas, which could have serious consequences, how they're going to police everything else. So yeah. I think we've got a duty as good technicians, as educated technicians, to actually show the guys out there that there are options, there are routes to becoming better, to getting training, to using proper information instead of out-of-date counterfeit stuff that's been around for years on CDs and stuff like that. Yeah. There's only the technicians that are doing it right that can improve the industry. I think the onus is definitely on us. Plans for 2022. So, am I going back to the USA? The answer to that is I don't know, and yes, definitely as soon as possible. So my plans for 2022 are very much based around the community hub and the SimplyDiag.net community. So my main focus for 2022 is to get the training up it's free training, get the free training up and running, and to spread the word as much as possible, that there are avenues and options for technicians to explore to get better. Going back to the USA, I would love to. Unfortunately, COVID restrictions and all that, I don't think that's viable. I don't think it's going to be viable in 2022, but I'd love to say yes. I'd love to go to SEMA, Super Saturday, TST. I'd love to attend all those events. Vision, but whether it's going to be possible with COVID and all that, I don't know. It's such a lot of money to lay out for flights and hotels and all that, then to have them cancelled at the last minute. Kevin, you're right there, mate. Customer education is the hardest task. It is, definitely. And all we can do is keep putting out those positive posts, not necessarily giving all the answers away, but showing the customers and the public what it actually takes to be a technician in this industry, today, working on these vehicles. So 2022, the focus very much on the community hub. The community's growing, at a nice rate, nice steady rate. New members every day. We want to keep on growing that. Offer more things. We're not trying to. I don't know. We're not trying to do anything other than help the trade and help the public. So yeah, the focus for 2022 is definitely on the SimplyDiag.net community. Doing more for that. So we spent 6 months of the year getting this place up and running, ready, equipped, and we're going to go from strength to strength. More members days, more training days, more free ride-alongs, everything. We want to offer more partners as well. Get more partners into the community that are top tier, that are doing the thing right and giving proper support. So yeah, that's very, very much the emphasis. Matthew in Kentucky, cheers mate, happy new year. But yeah, we just keep just keep spreading the message, keep going as we're doing, and then we'll see what COVID brings. I'm also finishing me Master Tech off, so that's renewable every 3 years here in the UK. I could have just taken the assessment like I did last time, or I could have done 1 unit per year for the last 3 years, and it'd have been renewed automatically. But I decided to go down the route of using Tech Topics and show that journey. So I've got 12 sessions where I can actually talk about the story of becoming a Master Tech and getting that accreditation and stuff like that. So yeah, so finished my Master Tech I think in June, no, April. Finished my Master Tech in April, but the focus is definitely going to be the community hub. Right, what's Robbo say there? Looking at current component shortage regarding getting old Pico, would you regret getting a Type I equivalent? They seem more expensive. Are they better than Pico or just different? That is a fantastic question. I had the Type I scope. I really, one of my biggest regrets is ever getting rid of mine. I loved it. Abu Quadray, welcome mate, welcome. Your apprentice subscription, well done mate. I regret getting rid of my Type I. I'm a bit of a scope jockey. I like all the different scopes. I just couldn't afford. It was a scope sat there that I wasn't doing anything with. It's a completely different animal to Pico. It's a fantastic scope. The build quality is fantastic. The guys at GMTO working on the 80s software and all that, it really is a great package. Cost doesn't really, I would say it's worth every single euro, but when all's said and done, Pico is the industry standard. You know, you ask anybody for a waveform, they'll give you a Pico waveform, you know. And Pico 7 now with the 44258, I would say it's worth the wait. It's an absolute no-brainer, especially if you're new to scope use. The Pico 7 software, optimised for touchscreen, the 44258 scope itself with smart probes and that, it's a no-brainer. What I would do, mate, is put your order in and wait. That's what I'd do. Yeah. I've used Pico for years and years and years. For me, there's absolutely no equivalent. The 44258 is brilliant. It's a game changer, along with the Pico 7 software. But that's not to say that the Type I scope isn't an excellent scope, because it is. And combined with 80s software, it's a very, very powerful tool. The same as, the ATS, the E-Scope Elite from Bernie Thompson. That's another one, a very, very, very good scope. I've got one here. I use it. Bernie sent one over for me. I use it on a regular basis. A very, very good scope, but it's not Pico. Have you ever thought of publishing a tech book, Stephen? No, mate. No. No, I'm not good enough for that, mate. We leave it. I mean, at entry level and that, and at fundamentals level, Paul's got that covered with his book. Tom Denton, he's doing it. Automotivetechnology.org. Tom's doing a fantastic job with the theory books and that. I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think there's anything really that I could add by publishing a book or anything like that. I think those bases are well covered. So I'm very, very, very much hands-on. And the other thing is I focus very much on inputs and outputs and stuff like that, and logic, to do a lot of my troubleshooting and a lot of my testing. If somebody asked me to describe the inner workings of a diesel injector or something like that, I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know. For me, that doesn't interest me. The inner workings of how something works is not really that relevant to what I do at my level. I just very much focus on inputs and outputs. Life experience book. There'd be a few pages in that, mate. There would. Yeah, there'd be a few, yeah. People keep saying, write me memoirs. Morning, Kevin. Yeah. I suppose I could add the real world, but then, like I say, I mean, Paul Danner's got that covered. Tom's Advanced Diagnostics book. That covered that. There was loads of case studies there from SimplyDiag.net members in Tom Denton's latest book. You know, and that adds the real world factor. So I think those bases are covered. Yeah, I think those bases are covered. ADD, Happy New Year, mate. Yeah, so Kevin, yeah, we were just on about that post that you put up on Facebook, mate, about technician licensing. Yeah, so I don't know whether you saw that part of the discussion, but it might be worth going back and having a look at it in a bit. Yeah, I did start. If you Google me, if you Google Steve Scott volunteer Kenya or Kangondi, I did. You know, I published a couple of articles about my first few years overseas when I was in Kenya, and that's available. That's on the internet somewhere. You know, so but maybe I should write my memoirs. Yeah. yeah, maybe I should write my memoirs. Right, my coffee's run out. Let's take you over here and we'll go and get a coffee. Take you with me. 1, 2, 3, here we go, look at that. So we're sideways with the tripod. Get another brew on. We're over in the kitchen now. Get another brew on. So how do you like your coffee? You like 1 lump or 2? We've got rough cut Demerara cubes. I like them. What's called rough cut cafe cubes. I like them. And then today we're going with Dolce Gusto number 9 Intenso. Really nice coffee that is. I really like that. That's what we're going for today. This was let's turn the camera around so you can see. Have you used me Artipad 1 lately? I haven't got the Artipad anymore now. I upgraded to the Phoenix Pro, which is, you know, it's essentially the same tool. But I think if you're in subscription, the latest update should have come with it, mate. So just literally just check that you see one you've still got a valid subscription and that you've selected all when you've done the downloads, because it is, you know, it's like the main software. But normal Artipad should definitely be able to run the topology function. I do remember that they said they'd release that, so yeah, and that really is handy. That is, yeah, it's very handy. So just check that you've done all your downloads and your updates and everything, right, mate? And yeah, that should be there. I think it's about 12 degrees, Stephen. Yeah, I think it's about 12 degrees, mate. Yeah, I think it's about 12 degrees. So it's warming up a little bit. They said we might have a cold snap coming. That's my coffee done. So we'll go and have a comfy seat. We'll go and sit in the VIP area with our coffee. Oh dear. We'll have a little sit down in the VIP area. We've not been here for a while, and just take a second just to get you rigged up. Let's see what we're going to do. Just make you a little bit smaller. Sorry for the camera shake. There we go. That should be better now. Did I miss any comments? Let's see. Batista training. Yeah, we don't do after eights here, Kevin. Yeah, we don't do after eights here. We do Jaffa cakes. Jaffa cakes and Lotus biscuits. That's what we do here. Yeah, Jaffa cakes and Lotus biscuits. Yeah, so the VIP area now, it's nice and comfy down here now. We've got everything sorted. You see, we've got Andy's calendar up with Till Girl Holly. It's still on June. It's eternally June 2021 in this workshop. Stephen, great question. Darren did ask me to, but it's because obviously Darren's doing paid events and stuff like that. It's such a big outlay, really. I don't know. Yeah, not at the moment, mate. No, but you never know. Lastminute.com, things might change. You never say never. I'd love to visit Australia, but I don't think I will in 2-week tour. Do it justice. So, yeah, but we never say never on that one. Who knows what may happen? Yeah, who knows what may happen in the future. I'm not comfy. Let me just get comfy. That's better. Right, that's it. We're all right now. I can see now. Yeah. So yeah. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm not close to any idea. Anything like that. We were going to do a bonus ball thing actually. Yeah, we're going to do a bonus ball thing for UK and Europe. What was that? I missed that. I'm totally useless. I've not had enough coffee. Special fundraising event, so to get me there. Yeah, well, you could, but to be honest, we could do. We just do paid events. You know, we just do paid events, then that'd fund it. If people are giving money away, I'd much rather give it away to a charity. Like a cancer charity or Macmillan or bend.org.uk, something like that. Yeah. I'm quite happy to attend an event that's self-funding. Yeah, so crazy out there. Phone ringing at a garage on the Sunday after New Year's Day. Do you really think that they're going to get an answer? Oh dear, never mind. Yeah. So we had Santa Claus came over Christmas Eve, delivered us a package from GYS. We've got the new GYS trolley and the 120 amp battery support unit. As a lot of you have seen in my videos, I've been using the GYS products for years. And they said, well, tell you what, we'll send you a 120 so that people can see it in action. Unfortunately, the charger didn't turn up with the trolley, so I spent an hour putting the trolley together, and the charger should be here hopefully Tuesday, I would have thought. Because what we want to do is get a few more cars in. We've got loads of room here, loads of space here, so we're going to get a few more cars in. We need more than one battery support unit. we've got 2 or 3 cars going at once. So. There's 34 of you in here now. Anybody got any questions for me? Technical, non-technical, whatever. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Anybody got any questions? Tools, software, business, personal, training, anything. Preferably nothing political though, or tinfoil. Nothing that'll get me flagged. I know, for one thing, if anybody watching this video is within commuting distance of Northwich in Cheshire, CW9, Dan, the partner down here at Carcraft, looking for another technician or two. If anybody's interested in that, coming and working at Carcraft, you got to be qualified, have your own tools and that, and be able to do your normal mechanical repairs and stuff like that to a very, very high standard. No comebacks, a little bit of basic troubleshooting, because obviously they've got me on hand for the more complex stuff and the stuff that requires dealer tooling and that. The only, like I say, the only prerequisites are you've got to be good at what you do. You've got to be able to work tidily. Dan's recently, taking a partnership up in the business, and he's very much trying to improve the working conditions and that, trying to get a tidy work ethic going. You all know me, I'm OCD about tidiness, about my floor and stuff like that, and you will be working in the bay next to me. So yeah, so you must like Jaffa Cakes and must be able to work tidy and look after my floor. Yeah, so there's a massive technician shortage in the UK now of skilled technicians. Virtually every garage I know is crying out for good technicians. So if you are one and you fancy working in the bay next to me, get in touch with Carcraft Northwich MOT, give Dan a call and tell him I sent you. Oh, we've been running what now? We've been running 40 minutes now, 45 minutes, something like that. The questions seem to have dried up. It was very, very impromptu. It wasn't scheduled. But for anybody that's still here, we'll be doing a technical live stream tomorrow, exclusive for members of SimplyDiag.net. The link will be in the subscriber section at SimplyDiag.net. So I'll post that up tomorrow, and we've got an Audi A3 petrol in with a misfire. So we're going to go through a misfire diagnosis together, step by step. What we're going to do, what basic tests can we do to see where the problem is, and we'll go from there. And that link will be up in SimplyDiag.net tomorrow at some point. And on that note, I will say thank you, goodbye, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks for dropping in, thanks for your thumbs up, thanks for all your comments. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. You're awesome.